Welcome back, everybody. This is Brian Kirk with Each Mile Beat, taking the road less traveled. Another episode of news from the world. We're going to be focusing on Afghanistan for the next little while, just because there's lots of news coming out of there. This article is from the 6th of August at approximately 3 hours ago. So it's about 6:26 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. From The Guardian, Afghanistan bomb in Kabul shopping street kills 8 people. The explosion happened in a western district with the minority Shia Muslim community regularly meet. A bomb exploded in a busy shopping street in Afghanistan's capital, Kabul, on Saturday, killed 8 people and injured at least 22, hospital officials and witnesses say. The blast occurred in the western district of the city where members of the minority Shia Muslim community regularly meet. Video footage posted online shows an ambulance rushing to the scene, which is also near bus stations. A senior medical officer at a private hospital said at least 8 people died and 22 were wounded. The Taliban Interior Ministry said an investigation team was at the blast scene to help the wounded and assess the casualties. No militant group immediately claimed responsibility for the attack, which came ahead of Ashura, a commemoration of the martyrdom of Hussein, grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, which is marked mainly by Shia Muslims. On Friday, at least 8 people were killed and 18 injured in a blast in Kabul carried out by Islamic State, a Sunni Muslim militant group. ISIS does not control any territory in Afghanistan, but does have deadly sleeper cells that have been targeting religious minorities in the country as well as Taliban patrols. The Sunni Muslim Taliban authorities took over Afghanistan in August last year after a 2-decade insurgency, have said that they would provide more protection for Shia Muslims, mosques, and the facilities. Syed Kazem Hojat, a Shia religious scholar in Kabul, said the Taliban government had ramped up security ahead of Ashura, but should improve vigilance of threats. No up-to-date census data exists, but estimated put the size of Afghanistan's Shia community between 10 and 20% of the 39 million population, including Persian-speaking Tajiks and Pashtuns, as well as Hazaras. So that's some unfortunate news from Afghanistan and Kabul in general, but it's one of those things that unfortunate to the people who live there, that there's been so much violence and hatred and lack of tolerance to the people in Afghanistan. I don't know what to say, whether they can make it with the Taliban rule or they have to eventually get to a democratic or what. I don't live there. I don't know what it's like on a regular basis. I know women are being oppressed, and I know people are being persecuted for their religion, and there's a lot of uncertainty in that country, and that is something that I could only imagine being one of the scariest things to have going on in your life on a daily basis. That being said, I hope for a speedy recovery to anyone who's injured in there, and I feel for anyone who lost their life and their families, they're what they'd be dealing with right now. And I hope that things get better there. I hope that ISIS gets stomped out, and despite the rule of the Taliban, maybe things can get a little bit better. But only time will tell. So until next time, keep eating to your own beat, take the road less traveled, and have a great day.